Hey guys, wanted to do some cutaways. You guys would have seen those pistons that I did the cutaways on. We'll be doing more videos on those later as soon as I get a couple more pistons. But I got this 6.7 cylinder head, and what I want to do is a cutaway. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mill and I'm going to chop this section of cylinder head away, and then I'm going to do the opposite on this side, I think, anyway. Something like that to expose so you can see inside the cylinder head. Maybe I'll chop the whole thing. I don't know, it's junk head anyway, so we can always do another one. We do get a few that are cracked. So I'm gonna throw you guys in a time lapse. For you guys that are interested in watching, you'll be able to time lapse, see the cylinder head get washed away by the mill. All right guys, so she got this thing milled up 4.5 hours later, and I kind of chopped it up a bit just so that you can actually see kind of what the original head kind of looked like. I had a little oops there where the head moved around. I had to lock it back down, but that is what it is. So I think at this point what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to chop it off here. I'm just not 100% sure how I'm going to do that yet, but when I do it, I will show you how I do it. And I think we're going to leave this stuff. What?
With the torches.
Yeah, no, not with the torches. But we're going to chop this so that we can kind of see some bits and stuff inside. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to cut it off here because it'd be a lot easier to move around with just this little piece than this whole chunk. So, all right, let's get after it. Okay, so we got this cylinder head chopped up a bit for you guys that are still watching the video. And then I got the other side chopped down. So what I'm going to do is put it in the bandsaw. And hopefully, I don't know whether the throat's going to be big enough. I don't know. I can figure it out. I'm going to chop it off anyway. So we'll get this thing chopped off, and yeah. Then I'll do maybe a little bit in this video, and then we're going to do some videos talking about some of this stuff, a couple different videos. I am going to take a 12 valve head as well that I have that's cracked, and I'm going to do the same thing so we can see the inside of the guts of the 12 valve as well. I think it's kind of interesting. All right guys, so got cylinder head chopped off. That's a pile of cylinder head there. All of that, it comes from that. A lot of material there. Anyways, so like I said, we got this thing chopped down. I'm gonna do some deburring and stuff on it because it's got some sharp edges. But this is actually gonna show us a bunch of stuff that I wanted to show you guys, like the intake runners and some of the exhaust runner stuff. Some of the cooling passage stuff. Some of that's pretty cool too. And then if we, it's actually kind of neat that this stayed on there. Just show you where the back of the head is. Probably get knocked off, but. And then this shows all the cooling passages and how the ports go through. I might actually even cut some of that, the kind of the opposite way I did this one, maybe. I don't know. Let me know down in the description what you guys would be interested in seeing and why, like, interested in what you want to see. Because I have some ideas, but maybe you guys have some ideas that I didn't think of. So let me down below. We're going to do a bunch of talking about it and stuff, because this is kind of how you, or how I learn anyway, is like you cut stuff apart and look at it and see, you know, where can I improve it? How does coolant flow? Because that's a big one that I know a lot of guys seem to have issues with, is how coolant flows through the block. And I would actually really like to cut a block apart. A block is a whole lot more work than this, and this was like, took me like 3.5–4 hours on the mill to do this. There's probably better ways to do it, like if you had a big saw to cut it or something, but I don't have that, so this is how we did it. But I'll never have to make another one of these. And like I said, I do have a 12 valve head that I'm gonna cut apart too, because I wanted to show some stuff in that. This being a 6.7 head, the 12 valve head, you know, I don't know, just show some different stuff, some different cool stuff, I guess. Cool to me. I don't know if it's cool to you guys, but there again, let me know down in the comments if this is something that you guys wanna see. If you guys don't want to see it, I don't know, I might not even bother doing it. I'll just learn the information myself and go on my way. Anyways, I'm going to close it out on this video. Check out this one next. And remember, it's not rocket science. If you're going to be dumb, you better be tough.